The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 630 of a Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Red Team Canada playing cards. So, no further ado, take a look and see what we get. As you can see, it is in that standard glossy finish tuck box here. So it is in that red finish tuck box. You got the Team Canada logo right in the middle. Then shows a little sneak peek of the back design. And these are made by the makers of bicycle playing cards. And this is the French-English tuck box version here. So it says playing cards in English and French. Got a little look at some of the faces there. And the tuck box kind of has like that jersey kind of like design to it. So where it looks like the jersey there. On one side here it says playing cards once again in English and French with the Team Canada logo. And then you got the corporate information on the other side there with the logo again. On the bottom it just says playing cards and in English and French. On the back, it kind of repeats again. You got the corporate information. These are from 2009. You got the barcode, and then the sneak peek of the back design and the faces, and then playing cards in English and French, and then pretty much the same thing on the top of the tuck box. So it repeats a lot on the tuck box, and then the tuck flaps, the red, the inner tuck flaps, that glossy red as well. Now we'll take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box here, just that matte white finish. Nothing too crazy there. I like to look at the tuck box. Time to take a look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with the back design. So here we have a one-way back design, and it is that jersey style. There's like the neck up there, like the arms, and then the Team Canada logo there in the middle. And it's in that red colorway. And it is a borderless design there, so it is fully inked. So it's fully inked decks. The more you use them, like the edges could possibly chip, and like the corners a lot start to peel a little bit and turn white. And it is a one-way, so if you flip it over, the design would be upside down. And these cards are a little bit more shiny because they are a smooth finish. They are made by the makers of Bicycle, but they're not like by air cushion finish quality. Yeah, so it's just like a more smooth kind of finish to it. Now for the faces, here we got the Joker. Here's a Joker. Then you got Joker there, that kind of black and yellow, and then you got the four suits there, and then the little Joker character. Then you got a second identical one, just in black and white. So this is the colored and the black and white. And then you got a little advertisement here, which is really old, so that code probably wouldn't work now. And who knows if that website's even a thing now, like over like almost 10 years later. And then we got this little card here for some little card games. And then it has a little print on the back. This probably has a little bit of something on the back as well. You don't usually see those too much in bicycle decks nowadays. And then we got the custom Ace of Spades here, which is pretty much a big spade there, like a big solid spade, and it says Nice Playing Company, made in USA. And then the rest of the cards are pretty standard, so nothing too crazy there. And then you got the standard core cards. It might not be exactly the standard like bicycle font. It's like a different version because there's like slightly different like styles of the suits, but we all know this is standard, so nothing like too crazy there. So this is a fully standard deck of cards. But now let's take a look at the cards. Time to test the handling. And I gotta say, these do have a little bit more of a stiffer feel to it. They still spring pretty nicely, but they are definitely stiffer. So you definitely have to break these in. That's definitely more of a thicker card to it. They have a decent fan, not like the best fan, but they still fan pretty nicely. They do clump a little bit, but like you can see a little bit easier with the back design there, how they fan. The more you use them, the more they probably get a little bit more smoother over time. They ferrule pretty nicely. And that back is a giant fan. So this is kind of like a two-way design, kind of, when you fan them. Just because you got this fan here. And then if you were to flip it over, you got that design with the white stripe. And since this is a one-way back side, when I riffle them, this is the part where they get all mixed up. Now that they're all nice and mixed up, when we go to fan them again, You can see the design is all mixed up. Well, they handle pretty nicely. They're not, definitely not air cushion finish quality, because they're more, like, as I did say, they're more of that smooth finish. So they do like slightly stick together a little bit more. They're not as as smooth, but they still handle pretty nicely, and you can still handle them a little bit and do a few things. But they're mostly for card games and hockey fans. Yeah. Once again, here's that back design there. There's that jersey style with the Team Canada logo on it. Then you got the fully standard faces. Yeah, so nothing like too crazy going on. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 630 of a Daily Duck Review, and this has been the Red Team Canada playing cards. And I'm the Canadian Culture, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.